Let us now continue with the third example. What is the center and radius of the circle defined by the equation the quantity of x plus 1 squared plus the quantity of y plus 3 squared is equal to 16? First, let us express the radius into exponential form. So 16 is equivalent to 4 squared. The quantity of x plus 1 squared plus the quantity of y plus 3 squared is equal to 4 squared. Remember that the center radius formula is the quantity of x minus h squared plus the quantity of y minus k squared is equal to r squared. Therefore, the value of h is equivalent to negative 1 and the value of k is equal to negative 3. Remember na ang uh, operation between x and h, y and k is subtraction. Pero dun sa na-form nating equation mula sa given is addition. So, to make it correct or para makuha natin yung exact value for h and k, the answer should be a negative number. Para kapag in-apply na natin siya o sinubstitute natin siya sa h tsaka sa k, magiging addition yung operators between x and h, y, and k. So the center is equivalent to negative 1 and comma negative 3. And the radius is equal to 4. So the next thing we have to do is to plot the point or the center of the circle in negative 1 comma negative 3. Then draw a line wherein the distance should be equal to 4 units. So the result is here on the right side. Next. The next example is change the equation of the circle given the quantity x plus 1 squared plus the quantity of y plus 3 squared is equal to 16 into general form. Evaluate the square of the quantity. So first, the answer is, or the first step is to evaluate the square of the quantity. So x plus 1 squared is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 1, while the squared for 1 plus y plus 3 is equal to y squared plus 6y plus 9 is equal to 16. Now transpose the constant term 16 on the left side of the equation. We have x squared plus 2x plus 1 plus y squared plus 6y plus 9 plus minus 16 is equal to 0. Arrange the terms by its degree. So the first degree will be, or the first term with the highest degree is x squared followed by y squared plus 2x plus 6y plus 1 plus 9 minus 16. Then combine the like terms 1, 9, and negative 16. The result is x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus 6y minus 6 is equal to 0. So this is the final answer. Next. What is the center and the radius of the circle whose equation is x squared plus y squared minus 16x plus y 8y plus 31 is equal to 0? Transpose the constant term 31 on the left side of the, or on the right side of the equation. Now we have x squared minus 16x plus y squared plus 8y is equal to negative 31. Next, group them by its common variable. So the terms with a common variable is x squared and negative 16, y squared and positive 8y. Then don't forget to write the appropriate operation between the quantities. Now we have x squared, or the quantity of x squared minus 16x plus 64 plus the quantity of y squared plus 8y plus 16 is equal to negative 31 plus 64 plus 16. So, paano natin nakuha yan? Expression na yan. Or yung equations na yan. Then, use the completing square. So, paano nga ba yung completing the square? Since ang quantity natin dito sa pangalawang step ay x squared minus 16x, para makuha natin o magawa natin siyang complete square trinomial, perfect square trinomial, ay i-divide natin 16 sa 2. Then, squared natin siya. So, 16 divided by 2 is 8. Then, 8 times 8 is 64. So, the answer is positive 64. Same with 8 divided by 2 is 4. And 4 times 4 is 16. So, perfect trinomial na siya. Perfect trinomial na siya. So, kapag pinactor natin tong x squared minus 16 plus 64, ang magiging result niyan ay x minus 8 squared. Same with y squared plus 8y plus 16, ang magiging factor niyan ay y plus 4 squared. Ngayon, kung ano man yung naging result dito, kung ano man yung inad natin dito by addition property of equality, since nag-add tayo ng 64 dito at ng 16 dito sa pangalawang quantity, i-add din natin siya doon sa constant term na negative 31 dito sa right side ng ating equation para ma-maintain natin yung equality. Next, the result in negative 31 plus 64 plus 16 is 49. We rewrite the perfect square trinomial into square of binomial kasi hindi naman natin pwede siya isulat ng the quantity of x minus 1 times the quantity of x minus 8, x minus 8 times the quantity of x minus 8. So, mahahaba o hahaba yung ating expression or equation. Then, express the radius into exponential form. So, once na-express mo into exponential form, magiging center radius form na yung ating equation. Now, we have the quantity of x minus 8 squared plus the quantity of y plus 4 squared is equal to 7 squared. Our center is 8 and 8 comma negative 4 and our radius is 7. So, if we're going to plot the points or the center of the circle, here, this will be the result. Okay? So, igagraph natin yung circle sa Cartesian plane. This is 8 comma negative 4. Then, magdodraw lang tayo ng line kahit saan dito. Upward, sideward, downward, left or right. Then, papunta sa, dito sa point na to, 1 comma negative 4. Kung saan na ang magiging distance niya sa center ng circle ay 7. Okay? Kung bibilangin natin yan, bibilangin natin unit ng distance ay equivalent siya sa 7. Then gagamit tayo ng appropriate na tool para makagawa tayo ng circle. Next. Let us determine the equation for the circle in the given figure. So kapag given ng figure, ang kailangan lamang natin gawin, una ay identify natin ang center ng circle. So, the center is at 4, 5. Then, bilangin natin ang radius o yung distance ng radius from point A to point M. So, that is 6 units. So, the radius is equivalent to 6. Substitute the values for H, K, and R to the center radius formula. So, kapag pinalitan natin yung H tsaka K, that will be X or the quantity of X minus 4 squared plus the quantity of Y minus 5 squared is equal to 6 squared. So, medyo madali itong part na to ng example. Next, let us identify the center and the radius of each equation. Then, sketch the graph. So, for number 1, we have the given equation, the quantity of x plus 1 squared plus the quantity of y minus 2 squared is equal to 9. So, the solution using the center radius formula, ito yung center radius formula natin, identify lang natin kung ano yung magiging value ng h at value ng k. So, we have x minus h squared which is equivalent to the given equation x plus 1 squared. So, extract lang natin yung pinaka-value talaga ng h. So, the value of h is negative 1. Same with k, ganun din mangyayari. Since y minus k squared is similar naman dun sa ating given equation na y minus 2 squared, so the value for k is 2 or positive 2. The center is at negative 1, 2. So, ipa-plot natin yung center na yan sa Cartesian plane. Then, kukunin natin yung square root nung radius, which is 9. The answer is 3. So, we have negative 1, 2, yung center ng circle. Then, magdodraw lang tayo ng line na 3 units ang distance niya to papunta dun sa circumference ng circle. Then, magdodraw na tayo ng circle using the appropriate tool. Next, for number 2, we have x plus 2 squared or the quantity of x plus 2 squared plus the quantity of y plus 3 squared is equal to 4. The solution here will be h is equal to negative 2 and k is equal to negative 3. So, therefore, the center is at negative 2, negative 3 and the radius is equivalent to 3, not 32. Okay? It's only a typographical error. So, the answer will be, ito yung magiging graph natin. Plot natin siya sa negative 2, negative 3. Then, bilang lang tayo ng 3. Okay? Magagawa na natin o makukuha na natin tamang illustration ng circle sa graph. Next. We have x squared plus y squared plus 8x minus 6y minus 39 is equal to 0. If the given is in general form, all we have to do is to write or rewrite the equation into center radius formula. Now, here is the center radius formula. The solution will be transpose negative 39 to the other side of the equation. We have x squared plus y squared plus 8x minus 6y is equal to 39. After we transpose 39 to the other side of the equation, we have to group them by its common variable. Now, we have x squared plus 8x or plus the quantity of y squared minus 6y is equal to 39. Then, by completing the square, make sure that you're going to write it into a perfect trinomial. We have x squared plus 8x plus 16 because 8 divided by 2 is 4. Then 4 times 4 is 16. Same with 6y. 6 divided by 2 is 3 times 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, or the square root of 3 is 9. Then make sure to add 16 and 9 also on the right side of the equation to the constant term 39. Then, we rewrite it as the perfect square trinomial, yung bawat quantity. We have x plus 4 squared. Kinuha na natin yung factor niya. Ginawa natin siyang perfect square trinomial. And, square of binomial. And then we have y minus 3 squared is equal to 64. The final answer will be x plus 4, or the quantity of x plus 4 squared plus the quantity of y minus 3 squared is equal to 8 squared, which is the exponential form of 64. Now, the center is at negative 4 comma 3 and the radius is 8. So, let us plot the center of the circle, negative 4 comma 3, then draw a line kahit saan dyan, sideward, left, right, upward, downward. Then, use an appropriate tool para makagawa kayo ng circle. Ulitin ko, para makagawa kayo ng circle, pwede naman kayo gumamit ng compass o ng tali lamang at ng ballpen or pencil. Okay? That will be all for today. Thank you so much for listening.